Hi everyone, it's Elena Verlee from PR in Your Pajamas, and today I'm going to share with you my secret to finding and sharing content on your social networks really easy. So it's going to be all the content you'll ever need on your social networks. Especially if you're on Twitter, you can't just share links on your site or on your blog all the time because you're going to be like really salesy and spammy. So whether you're looking for something fun or something useful to share with your friends, followers, or fans, alltop.com can make that so much easier for you. And here's why. Think of Alltop as like an online magazine rack. So when you're in a real bookstore, you can look at a magazine rack and pick one up to read, right? Well, Alltop actually gives you the same functionality, except instead of magazines, you can pick out various blogs, and really supposedly these are the best blogs out there on these particular topics. So once you've created an Alltop page, then you can share those links out on your social networks. So I'm going to show you how so that it makes more sense. So first thing we're going to do is create a customized Alltop page for you. Then I'm going to share with you another really simple tool I use called Ajax, so that you don't have to keep flipping screens and cutting and pasting in order to get these links out on your social networks. So let's start by creating an account. Let's see. And then you're going to put an email. And your password. And sign up. So I'm going to quickly reactivate that. So I wanted to mention as well that when you create your username, that's actually going to be the name of your page. So it's going to be my.alltop.com/whatever name. So you might want to think about that in terms of branding, whether you want to use your real name or your company name or something else that would reflect branding, because people might land on your page. You can even tweet out your whole page or share your whole page on Facebook or LinkedIn so that people can see what you're reading and following. Now, I wanted to show you this page, alltop.com, because it shows you all the different topics that they cover, and you can see it's going to be from A to Z, and each particular page will actually have 50 or more blogs. I mean, some of them have hundreds of blogs on them depending on how popular the topic is. So we're just going to log in and I'm going to show you how to create your page. So you can see here, you can pick a topic. Let's say, what would be fun? Auto racing. My family I come from a race car family, so it can be a bit close to heart. So I'm just gonna, you see this plus sign just means if you click on that, it gets added to your page. So I'm gonna add auto racing daily. When you see the green check mark, it's been added. Let's say Ultimate Race Day. Just adding this on as an example. And if you click on your Alltop page, you'll see that those feeds have been added. So we can continue to add things. So I'm going to add my blog, for example. So under P, it's in PR. Let me see if I can, there we go. So you can see how this can be really helpful, whether you're using it to share, like I said, useful content in terms of work or just something kind of fun. And it really helps as well if you can have your own blog on there so that people can find your blog. And I'll show you where you can add your blog. Now, where is mine? See, I told you there can be lots of blogs depending, here we go, on what topic is applicable. So again, you can see that I've added my blog. And if you're going to want to manage your feeds, you can see here at the bottom, you can click Manage Feeds. And you can move things around. So let's say I want my blog to be the first one on the page. You just click and drag. Or maybe I actually want to delete this one. This comes standard on all Alltop pages. You just click on the X. The guy Kawasaki will probably be mad that I did that. Guy Kawasaki is the co-founder of Alltop, in case you didn't know. So you can see there that I've managed to move things around or delete feeds if I no longer need them. If you want to submit your blog on Alltop, which I suggest you do, you can see right here they have a submissions tag. That way people can find your blog and easily use it for their Alltop pages. You'll see that there's a submission form that's going to come up. There you go. And you can just pick a topic where your blog would be appropriate, enter your information, and submit. So the reason you're going to want to have an Alltop page is it really saves you from having to subscribe to 800 million blog feeds that come on email or come in your RSS feed. If you can just have a page, and I'm going to show you next how to put it in your browser, and then we're going to add another tool, and then I'll show you how that all comes together. Actually, I'm just going to go to my Alltop page right now. And all you really have to do is add it to your bookmark toolbar. Right? So I usually use Firefox, but we're just for this demo, I'm going to go Add Bookmark. My Alltop Elena V, I'm going to add it to my toolbar. And you can see that it's right there. Now I'm going to show you the next step. So now that you've created your customized Alltop page, the next step is signing up for Adjix at adjix.com. And you can use this service to shorten URL links, but what I use it for is to tie it into my Twitter account, so to make it really easy to share those various blog posts that you have on your Alltop page. So the first thing you're going to want to do is join right here. And I already have an account, so I'm not going to go through all of the form, but basically the important thing is you're going to want to share your Twitter name and password. And while I don't suggest that you share that on a lot of sites, this is certainly a safe site to do that. It's okay to trust this site. I've used it for over a year, and a lot of other people use this on Twitter as well. So go ahead and join, and then once you do that and fill out the form, you're going to want to grab one of these bookmarks or bookmarklets. I use one to tweet a link, because it's I'll usually type in a title or something and then usually have a link as well. So you're just going to want to click and drag to your toolbar, just like I have over here, and then you can go ahead and get started sharing. So I'm going to close the window, and you can see here that I have my Alltop page pulled up. I actually have a couple of them, so I've got this one pulled up. And let's say I'm going through the blog posts and I like this particular blog, Get Fresh Minds, and I want to open it up and I'm reading it, and it's something that may be really interesting and that I want to share with my community. So obviously you usually kind of read before you share to make sure it's something that communicates your brand and what you stand for, and it's something that's going to be of interest. So then you're just going to basically, since you're already looking at this in your browser, all you have to do is go to your Adjix toolbar, click on it, and the link automatically appears. So you might say something like the title, which is Don't Throw Away Failures. Basically, you can write anything you want in front of the particular blog post. You can rename it, to something more appropriate that your target market might be interested in. If you don't think the author's title is catchy enough, and then you just hit adjects to Twitter. And you're going to see that it's going to be posted on your Twitter account. So it really makes it easy for you to find great content if you have Alltop and set up the blogs that you like there. And then Adjects makes it really easy to just, with a couple of clicks, share it automatically on Twitter. You don't have to log in and out. You don't have to, look for the content all the time. It's just there and it's useful. And if you're using something like TweetDeck, where you can say, share it on, I'm going to click another link to share. If you're using TweetDeck to manage all your social networking sites, then it's also easy to share on there. So for example, you might want to, I love this blog, I read this blog a lot, so I know most of the time what they have there is really good. So I'm just going to copy and paste, and then I'm going to pull up my TweetDeck. I'm going to paste it here, and if you remember, the title was something like Taming Your To-Do List, and I'm going to share it on my personal profile, my LinkedIn, as well as my fan page. So I'm just going to hit return. And if I go back and actually check all my different accounts, I'm going to see that it's there. So I'm just going to show you that it appeared on Twitter. There you go, taming your to-do list. So that's how you can manage your social networks and really maximize your time in just a few minutes a day by sharing valuable links. But of course, what you're really going to want to do is engage with your community. But this saves time in sending out information that your network might find useful. So that's how I use Alltop and Adjects in conjunction to share with my community. Hope you found that useful.